What's up, guys? So I know that lately I haven't been very productive on my channel. I've been a bit behind. I just made a bunch of upgrades to my computer and my setup here so that I can be a little bit more efficient with what I'm doing. It's probably been a month, maybe even more, since I've come out with anything substantial. And that was the NES soundtracks and the N64 soundtracks, I believe. Uh, but just know that now that I'm set up and everything, um, I'm most likely going to be a lot more productive than I was before, because I'm the type of person that needs organization, um, needs it to be comfortable before I'm actually productive. So now that everything's set up and ready to go, I'm going to get back into the groove of things, and I'll get those videos out. I'm actually working on the Super Nintendo soundtracks right now again. And I know it looked for a while like my channel was just becoming a Let's Play channel because the last 4 videos that I put out were Let's Play videos. But no, that's not the case. It was pretty much all I could do while my stuff was a mess. Everything was pretty much in shambles around my game room. And like I said, I work better when everything's organized, and I just could not get myself into a productive mood when I had things scattered all over the floor behind me and stuff, waiting on stuff to come in the mail from Amazon and so on and so forth. So it's actually quite the opposite. My channel is not becoming a Let's Play. I'm actually cutting Let's Play from my channel altogether and moving that to Twitch. So for anyone interested in seeing my Let's Plays, my channel will be retrohumanoid_live. So you can go to Twitch and look me up. I think I have a massive 3 followers at the moment, but you know, it's new. I never really did anything on there. I think I streamed on it once a long time ago, but I plan to change that. So that's going to be my Let's Play thing on Twitch. And I'm going to get rid of that part of my channel, and YouTube will strictly be my top countdown still, and my rocket launcher experience work and things like that. So on the horizon, basically, I have probably, if you've seen the other update videos, you know what I'm working on. But for those that haven't, there is the Super Nintendo soundtracks, and once that's completed, I'll be working on the Genesis. So I'm trying to knock out the larger systems first, so it's easier to plow through the smaller systems as I get to them. And also for rocket launcher experience, I plan to make Wii U, 3DS, PS3, Xbox 360, and some of the other ones like 64DD, high-res 64, because I have some of those games myself, and I might put them on my arcade. I don't know yet. But some of the other fades and pause media. So that's in the future for the rocket launcher experience. I upgraded my Mega account to hold 2 terabytes worth of information, so that should tell you right there I'm planning on putting out a lot more soon. And as for the countdown videos, I'm working on Gamecube. I will get the Wii one out there, but the problem with the Wii is that I have to actually, when I do these videos, I actually sit and test these games. I don't just say, oh, this one works and that one works. I test the games to make sure that they work and make sure that they're going to work with the controls. And Wii is kind of difficult because it requires specific profiles for each game sometimes. So, and also with Dolphin, what works for some setups may not work with others. Like, I've seen people play the Donkey Kong Country Returns on their arcade before, but when I try to play it, Donkey Kong's invisible. So some games work and some games don't. So I need to make sure and validate the fact that they work before I say they're going to work, which is kind of important with the process of the countdowns that I do. They have to work. That's the main thing. So the Wii is a bit of a struggle because I have to find those games that are good and worth being on an arcade, and then I have to make sure they work. And then the ones that don't work, I have to replace them with good games that are good enough to make that list as well. And it just goes in a big circle until I find that 50 game list. And same goes for like DS and stuff like that, which is another list I've been working on for a while. Which some games don't work. The sound is just really shitty. So, and there's ways to fix them, but I'm looking for your average consumer arcade cabinet to be able to play these things. And DS is a tough one because not all games use the touchscreen, but a lot of them do. So if you don't have a trackball on your arcade cabinet, then you fit into the category of the average consumer arcade cabinet. I try not to put games that require double joysticks or trackballs or spinners. So it's a tough one. So those larger lists, those more awkward ones like Wii, 3DS, DS, stuff like that, take a little bit more time. But those lists will be out there. GameCube, on the other hand, is easier. And there's a few others that I'm working on. So the top 50 list will get caught up. I also have a new idea that's in the works, and it's called the first 10 minutes. And what I plan to do is take some of these games that people don't normally play. I don't know, Devil Dice and, stuff like, you'll see it on my list and you're like, what is that game? You've never seen that game before or whatever. I'm going to play the first 10 minutes and it's going to be just video footage, not me or anything. It's not a let's play, no talking, no anything. It's just the first 10 minutes of the game. And so I plan to do that with quite a few games, actually. I have a long list of games I'd like to do that with. So those are easy to make. So once I get the ball rolling on that, once I've caught up with everything else and I get the ball rolling with the first 10-minute videos, I'll be able to push 3, 4, maybe even 5 a day and keep those flowing. And so you'll have a nice wide range of selection when you want to find out about these oddball games and stuff. And when I say oddball, the list is pretty oddball. So be ready for that. I mean, there's a lot of games that most people have probably never taken the time to acknowledge that are good games, and I'd like to show those so that people give them a chance. So other than that, if you're not following me on Twitter or Facebook, I do give updates here and there, and probably a good idea to follow me on those. I haven't been updating a lot lately, but I plan to update a lot more as to the progress of what I'm doing. So it's probably good to follow on Facebook at RetroHumanoid or Twitter, RetroHumanoid. And like I said, I'll be on Twitch, RetroHumanoid_live. So you can go on there and ask me anything you want to ask. We could talk about Rocket Launcher or Rocket Launcher Experience or my channel or games or whatever. The channel on Twitch is basically going to consist of me playing retro games, streaming retro games, and I just picked up Overwatch, and I may occasionally stream that as well. I really, really enjoy Overwatch. I also picked up Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, and to be honest, I haven't even touched that yet. I've had it for 2 days and haven't touched it. I've been playing Overwatch. It's just that damn good, in my opinion. So, I'm always late to the whole show, but hey, it's still enjoyable. So as far as my Twitch channel, I have all of the retro systems hooked up on a rack over here on the side of my desk, so I won't be streaming emulators anymore like I was for the YouTube videos. I'll be streaming straight from the consoles, using the discs, using the cartridges, because that's my preference, and I'll be able to play with the actual controllers and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun for me, anyways. I hope it's a lot of fun for everybody else to watch. And if you have questions about what I do on YouTube, then I hope it's informative at least. And if you couldn't tell, I have a new mic and a new camera. And I've also subscribed to the streaming software, the XSplit, so I can do 1080p videos now. at 60 frames per second, which means I'm going to be doing tutorials finally. So also, once I get caught up on the rocket launcher experience, because that's my number one priority right now, is the RE. So once I'm caught up on that, then I will be making the tutorial videos. So all this is going to come in time, but right now I need to catch up on rocket launcher experience. I've been working on the Super Nintendo one for over a month because I had to stop for that long time. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted you guys to know that I didn't drop off or anything, or that I didn't quit doing what I was doing. I started with rocket launcher experience. I've always had the intention, and I do have the intention, to finish what I started. Even if it takes me 2 years to do, I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to complete rocket launcher, the pause menu, and the fades and everything. So it's going to get done. I did not drop off. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.